I want to talk to you about business credit cards for bad credit that check Experian this year. So here's a list I want you to pay attention to. I first want to talk to you about Bank of America Business Advantage Unlimited Cash Rewards MasterCard credit card. This is a card that actually can approve you with a FICO score of 500. The only condition is that you be actually an existing customer, an existing business customer of Bank of America's. Okay, and Bank of America wants you to be a business customer for at least three to 6 months before actually applying for this credit card if you have bad credit. The thing is that they can actually approve you for a maximum of $50,000. We have actually seen in some cases where Bank of America went ahead and approved a business customer actually up to $75,000. But the thing is that they actually paid attention to the cash inflow. So it doesn't matter if you have bad credit, you have a minimum FICO score of 500. Bank of America will look at your cash inflows and your cash outflows. So they will look at your business cash account, your business credit, your business cash account, your checking account or savings account, see overall the kind of liquidity you have in your account before actually setting a credit limit on this credit card. Okay, and the cool thing is that this is actually a cash rewards credit card. Okay, you are able to have a $300 online statement credit bonus offer. You have you can earn 1.5% cash back on every purchase, and every time. So this is really good. And so you have an easier way to earn unlimited cash back. And the cool thing here is that you can even earn more cash back if you are, let's say, a preferred Bank of America customer. So you can earn up to a 75% more cash back on every purchase if you have a business checking account with Bank of America and you qualify for preferred rewards for a business platinum honors tier. That means what? It means that you can earn up to an unlimited 2.62% cash back on all purchases. So this is really good. So this is what I was telling you a little earlier, that Bank of America will look at your FICO score, but they'll also look at your paydebt score, if any, your Experian business credit score, and your Equifax business credit score, in addition to your liquidity before setting your credit limit. If you're looking for the business credit card for bad credit that check Experian this year, I want you to think about PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card. And this credit card will approve you with a minimum credit score of 525 to 550. So basically, based on our investigations, PNC has actually relaxed its credit requirements lately, especially during COVID. Okay, before COVID they were pretty stringent, but after COVID they will look at you if you have a FICO score that starts at 525 all the way to 550. That's the minimum FICO score, and of course, it's kind of similar to a Bank of America. PNC wants you to be a business client of theirs. They haven't actually set up the number of months you have to be a business client, but they just want you to be a business client. So kind of similar to Bank of America, PNC will look at your cash inflows and cash outflows. We'll look at your liquidity. We'll look at the kind of movements you have in your checking account or savings account, or even other business accounts before setting the limits. But PNC is more generous than Bank of America when it comes to setting credit limits for business credit cards. They can approve you all the way to $100,000. Okay, and so the key features here is that with this PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature Business Credit Card, you are able to earn cash back. So this is a cashback credit card, a cashback business credit card. You can earn 1.5%, 1.50% cash back on net purchases. There are no limits on the amount you can earn. Okay, and also the good thing about this card is that you have an online account management process. So you have, for instance, a constellation of online tools to manage your business credit card activity. Okay, and you also have the fact that this card provides travel benefits and protection for purchases. That's really good. So bottom line is, with this card, you can earn cash back. You can manage purchases and cash flow. You can actually view PNC credit card spending. You can manage business risk, and you also have access to travel benefits. So I'm looking at 1.5% cash back. And one thing I want to say here is that the APR is kind of decent too. You are looking at an APR that goes from 19% all the way to 29%. So that's really good. But don't forget that you have to be a PNC customer, a PNC business customer to actually be approved for this card this year. Now, if you have any question, it's just a lot better to contact PNC to ask more questions. But you have the possibility to actually be approved for $100,000 in credit limits. If you're looking for business credit cards for bad credit that check Experian this year, I want you to really think about TD Business Solutions credit card. And so TD, kind of similar to a PNC, is geo restricted, right? So TD is not available. TD Bank is not available in all 50 states, unlike Bank of America. And PNC is also geo restricted, by the way. So, but the cool thing is that if you are in a geography that TD Bank covers, you will love this card. This card will consider you if you have a FICO score minimum of 580, 575, 580. And TD wants you to be a business customer, of course. They want you to have an existing relationship with them at least 3 months. It has to be at least 3 months. And this card, the cool thing about this card is that TD can approve you real fast. So we've seen approval, like some of our business clients have reported approval within 24 hours, which is really fast for a business credit card application. So basically, this is a cashback card that allows you to earn up to $750 in cashback value. So this is kind of cool. And so you could be approved for a maximum of $75,000, depending on your cash inflows and cash outflows. Now, there have been cases where TD was more generous, but this has to be on a case-by-case basis. The cool thing about this card is that you can earn cashback rewards for your business. So, for instance, you can earn 5% cashback on all eligible purchases for 6 months, or up to $10,000 in spend, up to $500 in cashback value. Plus, you can earn $250 cashback in the form of a statement credit when you spend $1,500 within the first 90 days after account opening. So that's kind of cool. And after the 5% promotional period, you can continue to earn 2% cash back on all eligible purchases. This card is kind of cool also in the fact that basically there are no annual fees. You can add employee cards at no cost with the ability to set spending limits. Okay, so that's really fantastic. In terms of APR, you have a pretty decent rate also. You're looking at 19% all the way to 29%, kind of similar to a PNC, by the way. And one thing I want to say is that basically a TD can really increase your credit limit real fast too. If you're looking for business credit cards for bad credit that check Experian, I want you to think about Capital One Spark 1% Classic. And here is a card that actually is great for building business credit. And so Capital One will look at your credit score, and they can go all the way to 475. Now, Capital One, the good thing is that Capital One does not mandate you having an existing relationship with Capital One Bank, okay? Unlike the other three players, Capital One is kind of cool. I mean, Capital One, of course, if you have an existing business relationship with Capital One, that will help your case. But Capital One doesn't actually mandate that, okay? So the credit level here is bad to fair, okay? So you can really build a strong foundation for your business while earning unlimited 1% cashback and no annual fee. Now, there have been cases where Capital One was checking actually an applicant's pay desk score, like Dun & Bradstreet pay desk score, or even Experian business credit score or Equifax business credit score. But the cool thing about this card is that you can earn rewards. You can earn cashback real fast. Of course, it's not 2%, it's not 3%, it's 1%. But hey, listen, everything is needed this way anyway. Everything is important, so you can earn unlimited 1% cashback for your business on every purchase, everywhere, no limits or category restrictions. Plus, you can earn unlimited 5% cashback on hotels and rental cars through that you booked through Capital One Travel. So this is kind of cool. And I just finished a review of Capital One Rewards. Maybe you want to go and watch that show, because it gives you a better idea about the possibilities you can have if you were to go with Capital One Travel Rewards. Okay, but the good thing about this card is that basically, from a business operational efficiency point of view, it's pretty good because you can manage your accounts. You have employee access, you have travel, you have service and protection, you have automatic payments. So that's really good. In other words, you can set up auto pay so you don't have to worry about signing into your account every month. Okay. You also have a year-end summaries. You have you have $0 fraud liability. You have account managers. For instance, you can assign an account manager to make purchases and payments, review transactions, and resolve any problem that could occur. And you can also you have access to purchase records. In other words, you can quickly and securely download your purchase records into multiple formats, including Quicken, QuickBooks, and Excel. So that's really good from a flexibility point of view. If you're looking for business credit cards for bad credit that check Experian this year, I want you to think about Fifth Third Simply Business Credit Card. And so with Fifth Third, the minimum FICO score that they will look at is 550. But if you have an existing relationship with Fifth Third, they can even go lower, like all the way to 500. The thing about Fifth Third is that it's kind of similar to TD or PNC. Fifth Third is geo-restricted. By the way, Capital One is also geo-restricted, but Fifth Third is way geo-restricted than the others. In other words, if you were to compare and contrast the number of states where PNC is available versus the number of states where Fifth Third is available, Fifth Third is available in a smaller number of states. So the geo-restriction is more pronounced when it comes to Fifth Third. But hey, listen, if you are in a geography where Fifth Third is present, and you have an existing relationship, because you got to have an existing relationship with Fifth Third, by the way, and you have an existing relationship with this bank, you can qualify for a maximum of $25,000. So FICO score 550, it can go all the way to 500. Okay, and this is actually a card that allows you to earn unlimited 1.67% cash back for your business on every purchase, plus no annual fee and 0% introductory rates. Okay. So the cool thing is that you can simplify expenses, pay vendors, and earn rewards. So I just want to remember 1.67%, okay? Unlimited cash back. So basically you have no caps, no expiration. You can earn as much cash back as you want and redeem whenever you want. So that's kind of cool. And this card actually is great because it has no annual fee, even more cash for you, okay? There is also an intro APR, so you can enjoy 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for the first 12 billing cycles. So that's kind of cool because you are able to, again, have more flexibility, okay? In terms of all the features, you have also the normal features you have from a top-notch, a top-rated sort of business credit cards. You have, you can pay touch-free. You have digital wallet ready. You are able to protect your peace of mind with this card. You can easily manage expenses. That's really good. You have $0 fraud liability. You have identity protection, travel and lifestyle services. So that's kind of cool. You have MasterCard Easy Savings. And so that's really fantastic. So overall, you have a large array of solutions that could really be appealing to your small businesses, especially to your small business, especially if you have bad credit this year. If you are looking for business credit cards for bad credit that check Experian this year, I want you to consider BMO Business Platinum Credit Card. And BMO actually is it's a pretty interesting institution because BMO actually will work with you if you have a minimum FICO score of 550. And BMO wants you to be a customer of theirs for at least 1 month, like a business customer of theirs for at least 1 month before you apply for this business credit card. And BMO will approve you for a maximum credit limit of $50,000. So the card is called BMO Business Platinum Credit Card. Now, BMO used to be in a way smaller number of states back in the days, but they acquired a bank in on the West Coast, like in California. So that really increased their footprint big time. They acquired Bank of the West, by the way, and that really increased their footprint big time. Okay, So this card allows you to easily manage your business finances and improve your cash flow with a business credit card. And you can enjoy competitive rates and no annual fee. So when I say no annual fee, I'm speaking about really, really no annual fee. On top of that, you have an introductory APR. So that's really, really good. That's really what makes this card pretty interesting, because you have a 0% intro APR on purchases for 18 months from the date of account opening. By the way, only on purchases, not balance transfers. So if you want to really transfer balances, don't use this card, okay? You want to use another card. And for APR, you are looking at the 16% all the way to 26%. So that's really good. And one thing I want to say here is that you do have actually, in addition to purchases, there are some cases where BMO will work with you and actually approve balance transfers, 0% intro APR on balance transfers. But they don't do it across the board, though. You have to really request it. You have to talk to BMO first, okay? And when you use the card, you can enjoy even more benefits, like shopping benefits, like MasterCard mobile receipt management, discounts on Intuit, QuickBooks, and TurboTax, MasterCard ID theft protection, extended warranty, MasterCard identity check, purchase assurance, digital payments, zero liability. For travel benefits, you have Master Rental, MasterCard Global Service, and you have also a Master Road Assist. And so you have Priceless Cities, MasterCard Easy Savings, among others. So this is really cool. If you're looking for business credit cards for bad credit that check Experian, I want you to think about M&T business credit card this year. And this card is really fantastic in the sense that M&T Bank has actually beefed up its business credit card offering. For instance, they only asking you to have a FICO score of 600, 550 to 600 to actually qualify for this card, and they will approve you a maximum of $100,000. Now, M&T or BMO or Fifth Third or TD or PNC are geo-restricted. So again, you want to check to make sure that you are in a geography, you are in a state where M&T is present. But this card is great because basically you are able to earn cash back real fast. Okay, so you can actually the best way to actually interact with M&T Bank is to actually give them a call. You want to call first. I mean, they do have a system online where you can apply, but it's not. I wouldn't really advise you to do that. Give them a call. Explain what you're interested in doing. M&T wants you to be a business customer for at least 3 months to qualify for this card if you have bad credit, or even good credit for that matter. Okay, so give them a call, 1-866-236-1219, 1-866-236-1219 to actually inquire more about this card. Okay, and you have with this card you have an introductory APR. So you have introductory APR on balance transfers and purchases for 12 billing cycles. And now, of course, a balance transfer fee will apply. But basically, you have a variable APR of 16 to 22% after the intro period, something to really keep in mind. But overall, this is a great card, the great business card. The only thing is that M&T is not really in many states. So the geo restriction is really problematic. Could be problematic, by the way. So as a recap into this conversation, I spoke to you about business credit cards for bad credit that check Experian. So I give you the list and now the recap. In terms of the list, Bank of America Business Advantage Unlimited, PNC Cash Rewards Visa Signature, TD Business Solutions, Capital One Spark 1% Classic, Fifth Third Simply Business Credit Card, BMO Business Platinum, and M&T Business Credit Card. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.